you right around here to our Enova DGX display, where we have two different Enova DGX switchers. One is up to a 16 by 16 matrix, and this is what the front of them looks like. And the other one is up to a 32 by 32 matrix. They both use the same input and output boards. They're fully modular, so you can start with an enclosure that's bigger than you might need now and later upgrade it. And you can see how the fronts are very similar. This one's just in a 6RU chassis. This one is in a 4RU chassis. These are incredibly small chassis considering the capabilities of these switchers. Again, full HDCP compatibility. You can bring in DVI, HDMI, and they are fully DX Link capable also. So with those transmitters and receivers, we can come in from wherever we need to. We can go out to wherever we need to, up to 100 meters or 330 feet away. And then we also have fiber boards where you can run non-HDCP fiber in single direction, which is excellent for government installations. High security, fiber, long distances, up to 3,000 feet to connect buildings together if you need to. So with the matrix of DVX, DGX, fiber, and Cat5, you've got an incredible capability of inexpensive and simple wiring, very easy to hook up. And the most important thing in either Enova DVX or DGX is that every one of these outputs is scaled to whatever the resolution is of whatever you're hooking it up to. So in many situations now, you're hooking up to 1080p panels, a 720p projector. Back in a room, you may have a monitor in a rack that's very, very small resolution. Any of these will actually read the EDID of the unit that it's hooked to, will build a custom algorithm, and with Smart Scale will scale to whatever the resolution of that is. This is fantastic for the end user because over the years, this may be in place for 10 or 15 or 20 years. They may have to change out their displays multiple times over those years, but each time they change out the displays, they don't have to worry about adding scaling or changing scaling. And if the system was 720p projector and then they upgrade to a 1080p projector, it makes it just plug and play capable. It automatically scales to the exact resolution of whatever it's hooked to. So Smart Scale is incredible. The other half of what's in both of these, DVX and DGX, is Instigate Pro, which pre-authenticates every output it's hooked to, so you have virtually instant switching between them. The monitors and projectors themselves have a little bit of a delay in them, but once they're authenticated, you don't have that 15-second delay while the HDCP is done each time. They have quick switching. They'll deal with however many digital keys your broadcast unit has. Many Blu-ray players, cable boxes, computers, they may only have one digital key in them, 2, 3. You don't even know, but you're trying to output to 16 or 32 different outputs. We've solved that for you. You don't have to know how many outputs or how many digital keys it's got. We can take one digital key and output it to as many outputs as you've got. So Smart Scale, Instigate Pro, modular switching, DX Link for in and out. We can handle analog in to the DX Link. We can handle all your digital inputs at the switch. We can go digitally out. On these big switchers, we've got a separate board. It doesn't take up space from your video switching, and it's an audio insert and extract board. And very similar to what I was talking about on the DVX, you can extract and embed any signal from any input that you want to. This is incredibly flexible. On the 16 by 16, you can do full coverage. On the 32 by 32, it'll give you insert and extract from the first 16 inputs and outputs, which is just in your system design. You figure out what you're going to do with audio on the first 16. It's incredibly flexible. We're giving you a very, very small chassis and allowing you to add, if you need to, a third-party DSP for video conferencing. If you've got a ton of microphones coming in, let's say, you could add a 1RU on top of this and literally be at a total of 6 plus 1. Add a VTC on top, you're at 8RU, taking up very little rack space. You can add your whole DSP up here. You can bring out your inputs. You can process them any way that you want to, and then you can re-embed them on any output going back out to other rooms, to other facilities, to other displays, to other speakers, wherever you need to. Separate amplifiers, anything that you need to do. This is incredibly flexible, makes it very easy for you to deal with the audio on Enova DGX.